Yeah, I'm too desensitized to this, guys. This is pretty much what I expected. But the same motherfucker will come into my comment section and tell me I'm not ready for this. What do you mean? Unless it's his baby fucking daughter or his baby sister or something, I really don't think we can really surprise at this point. Guys, I'm currently dying. I feel sick as a dog. And what have I decided to do with my life? Watch the 100 Girlfriends. Do I regret it? Not really. But there is an unfortunate realization with this episode. They can no longer surprise me. Everything about this episode was like, yeah, that's to be expected. How numb is this show actually going to make me that by the time we get to the 79th girlfriend and they truly try to spice it up again, will I even be shocked? I don't know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and Patreon full-length reactions are over there. Holy fuck, I'm gonna struggle to get through a video to talk about a 89-year-old gilf who looks 8 years old. And what I really love about 100 Girlfriends is the characters themselves will in-universe say, hey, she looks 8 years old. Because the same freaks online who will be like, ah, it's just a drawing, it's okay if I goon out to this shit, because she's actually a bajillion years old. When the characters in-universe are saying, no, like, she actually does look 8 years old, then they just, like, say, yeah, but it's still fake, don't worry about it. Okay. The thing about Rentro is this isn't new for him. I already knew he's fine doing things physically with someone that young because he's had a girlfriend, the granddaughter of this bitch to begin with. Every week I keep saying nothing in this show can surprise me unless they do time-traveling daughter or baby girlfriend or something like that. You know, like, yeah, they've turned their girlfriends into babies, but, like, it's not like it's a legit infant. So until that happens, I don't think I can actually be surprised anymore. And every week people say, yeah, but you're not ready. Why would this surprise me? Guys, they would truly have to go diabolical, and I've heard rumblings that we are pretty much at the point where things are gonna mellow out for a bit. And that's okay, maybe that's good. Maybe it's time we just go back to random bullshit comedy. Because in a way, right, the second half of the episode when she gets introduced to the girlfriends, and she's trying to remember all of their quirks, and then she misremembers everyone, so all the quirks for all the girlfriends are swapped around. And some of them are quite funny. Stuff like that is still very humorous, but sometimes we get a lot less of that this season because they're just going super weird with everything. So, you know, maybe not having the craziest girlfriends going forward will actually help revitalize the show's energy, right? Because there is that risk. It's kind of like when you have a gory show, right? If every episode you're trying to outgore the last impactful death, eventually your viewers will grow desensitized, which, to be honest, is probably where I'm at now. If anything, I think I could out-weird this show massively if I was in charge of the script writing. I honestly think the author's going to be too coward to go the full throttle to this. So maybe if we do have a season 4, it's actually just like, yeah, the girlfriends are weird, but they're not, like, illegal. They're not, what the fuck am I doing with my life type vibes. Maybe that actually will help spice it up and keep it revitalized going forward. And then, if you build in, like, a season's worth of just weird girlfriends rather than creepy girlfriends, because you gotta remember, too, the brilliant thing about having the grandma join in is that both Rentro and her have a reason not to want to do this, right? Rentro has someone who looks physically like an 8-year-old. She has a underaged boyfriend. Both of them have reasons to completely tap out, and what do? In 100 Girlfriends fashion, they say, yep, sure thing, boss. God, I love this show. It's so fucking stupid. I will be shocked, though, if the whole grandmother role isn't heavily played into, because, you know, when you add the cousin, when you add a USA Mad girlfriend, those are all gimmicks that, like, they pop up, but they're not always going to pop up, and you understand why. I feel like there is a lot to play with in terms of a grandmother role, the same way you have Hari, right? There's so much weird about her. There's so much illegal about her. I mean, hell, she literally thought she was 8 years old and wanted to make out with it. I mean, to be fair, Rentro too, but, you know, I digress. There's quite a lot to play around with at this point. Like, you could literally not introduce another girlfriend for a season. And I feel like there's enough pairings to have really funny situational comedy. But yeah, is the fandom going to be blowing up? Oh my god, I can't believe they do this. No. The funny thing is, like, for me, the natural progression is to build out a family tree. Okay, so we have our biological cousin. We have someone's mother. We have someone's grandmother. We need an aunt. We need a sister. You know, like, just keep it going. Funny, though, because last week, I had a lot of comments, and I saw a lot of comments that this is, like, yeah, this is even weirder than the cousin. What? I would understand that argument if we didn't already have characters that looked 8 years old. The girlfriend's grandma in question looks 8 years old. That's nothing new. So I'm already desensitized to that. Going for someone else's family member, Hahari has entered the equation. Didn't that happen in season 1? No, this is exactly what I expect. What would be unexpected is if he brings in someone's grandpa or someone's father, puts him in a skirt and says that's also a girlfriend. At this point, this is exactly what I expect from this degeneracy. I don't know what everyone else. And like, some people are going to be like this, fucking shaking me down. You just think you're better. No, I accept the show for what it is, and that's why I enjoy it. I'm so fucking high on cold meds right now. I don't remember what I have and haven't said. I might not even be recording this video for all I know. But there was a joke in South Park where Cartman needed semen, right? It's like the fish aquarium Seaman, but because they're 8 years old, they misunderstand semen for seaman. So he went to a back alley, and a man said, you can have all the semen you want. You just gotta close your eyes and suck it from a hose. And Cartman got a big old bucket of it. That's disgusting. That's horrible. But did I gladly watch that episode and more? Oh, you bet your sweet ass I did. That's how I look at this show. I treat it like South Park. It is vile. It is stupid. It is degenerate. It is wrong. And if someone told me I'm fucking disgusting for watching it, I'd be like, yeah, I know. And then I move on with my life. Anyway, I'm starting to hallucinate. Jesus fucking Christ. Do I regret watching this show while I'm dying and coughing up literally face huggers from my chest? Not really. But again, I'm desensitized to peak, I guess. Your thoughts. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And Patreon, full-length reactions. I'm too sick to cut up good highlights, so that's why you're only getting the intros for the past couple of days. But, I thought it was a good reaction. So check it out if you want. And hey, if you're already over on my Patreon, I'll also give you a video shout out because my patrons are what fund this YouTube channel. Apologize for all of you who have to be shouted out on this degeneracy. We got Vi, Navenga Games, Zane Zardonks, Natasha and Henry, Agus TR, Chitin Lord, Bill, Waka, and we also have Keegan Miller. So I appreciate the support. Please take care. You all have a good one.